the Orchid Saga. My name is Elke Wiersma, also known as EJ. So yes, this is going to be my last video of 2024. And a good one, a blooming update. And I'm going to start in my orchid room, so as you can see. And I want to go over here, because this looks so pretty. A bouquet of slipper orchids together. So yeah, this Phalaenopsis White Lady, I believe it's called, has 4 flowers still, and above we have that going on Pinocchio. So a very suited name, the Alba version, and I hope you can see how long this spike is. It's starting there with a bloom. Well, actually it starts with the plant, of course, and it goes all the way back. And the one behind there, this is from last year, so this is doubled in size, and it's not giving up yet. So those are and then we have a new flower on this one, the fairly new one, Lona, Paphiopedilum Lona. So he decided to give another flower. And then the Maudier. Thank you, Ince, for the name. Phalaenopsis Maudi, Paphiopedilum, I'm sorry, Maudier. And it was a bit quick on the name tag because it was a little bit too dark, but here it is, Maudier. So that is that. And down here I have this No ID still in bloom. Very nice. But yeah, the top flowers are starting to go over, and I think that's because of the alcohol. I kept spraying this one because it has aphids constantly. So annoying. Cannot get rid of them. Down here, the jewel orchids, the Alba one, and that's the one with the green leaves, same flowers as the one in the back, but that one is about to bloom, just a few, and over there nothing, so I think it needs a little bit more light. But nonetheless, the plant itself is growing very well, so those are doing quite nice. And over here I have another variety, and that has yellow blooms. Look at these, very nice flowers, and there's a dead leaf there from an orchid, but it's a bit hard to reach, but you can see the foliage there. But yeah, I need to take the dead flower leaves out, but those are the blooms. That one. So those were here in this corner, and then above those guys, all the way up here, I have 2 spikes, as you can see on this. Also a No ID, red and yellow variety. Very nice, very pretty. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful blooms. And then we go over here. Well, Miss Cymbidium is almost done. So those flowers, you can see they're losing their color. Down here I have another one that the yellow one is giving a new spike, but not in bloom yet. Over here we have the first flower on my Peggy root carpenter. Oh, look at those leaves next to it. I know it was spider mite damage, so let's move that away. Beautiful flower. We will have a few more on this one in a minute. And yes, maybe you saw it, in mealybugs. Let's grab them while we're here and say goodbye to them. But yeah, there were spider mites on that leaf as well. That's why it's looking not so nice. Let's move across. I'm checking if I don't miss anything. So yeah, here are more Peggy root carpenter, as you can see, 2 spikes. Another one there is 3, and we just saw that one, but it has another one here. So 5 spikes on this beauty this year. Peggy root carpenter. Look at the flower. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I really enjoy this one. Stunning. Above here we have my miltoniopsis Roselii Xanthina. You can see sadly some damaging on the flowers there. And yes, it had a bad infestation with spider mites as well. I'm always battling the spider mites with my miltoniopsis, but here we have a nice looking flower. So yeah, it's doing kind of okay, but I was a little bit on a whoops late with finding the spider mites, so I need to check this more regularly. But luckily we have some bulbs here. But yeah, it did, whoops, have seen better days. Nonetheless, beautiful blooms. And she has roots in the pot, so I think she will be okay, but it takes a bit longer to get nice clean foliage again. Another spike here. Then up here we have, oops, it's a little bit hard here to film for some reason. And my camera, it would be nice to focus on the flowers. Yes, there we go. Of course, the name's Sotoanum, there it is. One of the parents of the Twinkles. It's a beautiful fragrance as well, this one. We have more spikes to come. We'll get to the Nelly in a minute. A parent of the Twinkles, here we go. Beautiful Twinkles. Yeah, my camera is just not focusing on the details I would like to have to focus on. There we go. Brown, orange brown, something. Twinkle brown is it called. Very simple name, but beautiful, beautiful flowers. And old spike, not an old spike, and another spike, I'm sorry, on this one. And we talked about the Twinkles as well. I like to grow them a little bit better. The yellow one, and I'm referring to the leaves. I see the tips. I always have that. A lot of people struggle with these to keep the leaves nice and green. But nonetheless, beautiful flowers. Let's go to the Nelly. Well, this was the first spike on the left. That's almost done, as you can see. And now we have a beautiful new one. Look at that. Very strange, beautiful color combination on a Nelly Eiler from Landsberg, one of the open houses. Yeah, I love this flower. And again, yeah, there goes my camera. Look at the details on the lip. Beautiful. Yeah. This is the other yellow Nelly that I have, and you can see now the previous one, the one next to it that was blooming, was completely yellow, and this one has the edging. And I prefer it to be completely yellow. I like this one as well, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the other yellow I like a little bit better. But it's still alive. This is my first yellow Nelly. And this is doing better. But it took a long time to get this nice. There we go. Beautiful flower. Down here, we have still some flowers on this one. The Alesiara Snowblind. But it is starting to go over. I can see. But still quite pretty. Beautiful long spike on this one. Very nice. And then of course a piece of art over here. Look at these flowers. Beautiful. And it has another spike over here. Look at those flowers. Yeah, I love the colors and the details on this one. So yeah, if you want to know names, please let me know. It's hard sometimes to grab the tags, so that's why I skip a few. But I have a name for that one. I just don't remember it on top of my from top of my head. Quickly checking. No flowers over here. Well, over here. Yes, but we are done in that section. Look at this. This is sadly a no ID as well, but it has two beautiful spikes, as you can see. And yes, they are arching over completely because they are so heavy. I didn't stake them because in my opinion a plant should be strong enough to maintain the spike, even though it starts to arch over, but sometimes they break. But yeah, for me they need to be strong enough actually, and I like the look of it a little bit better. But yeah, what are the details on this one, and beautiful colors. Absolutely stunning. We have a little branch going over here, as you can see, and that is the actual plant. So yeah, it takes a lot of energy, but she's doing fine. But yeah, there we go. Well, and this one was in my last short Monday, also no ID. Similar colors, not completely of course, but you can see after a while it gets a little bit lighter color wise. This one is a bit facing upside down. And like I said, no name for these guys, sadly. Yeah, they look kind of sort of similar, not completely of course. And yes, for this one I have a name. Look at this spike. Same story, I did stake it just in case, but yeah, it's barely getting any support. But look at these flowers. I have this as an Odontoglossum Cattleya. Absolutely stunning, and once again very long spike, but I decided to put out another one, and this is a little bit shorter. This is the second spike, but nonetheless beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful details. And while we're in this corner, let's move the camera a little bit. Miltoniopsis. Oh, stunning. Look at these colors on the lip. And yes, I see a tag over there. Let's put it in the screen. There we go, with the flower. That is this one. And yes, we have another spike over here. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. I like the edging around the white there and on the edges of the lip. Very nice colors. Very, very nice. And down here I have still some flowers left on my red velvet, Masdevallia red velvet. Just a few. It had quite a lot of spikes, and I just noticed yesterday another spike, at least another one coming over there. So this Masdevallia does well for me, but the rest not so much. Not so much, but that's for another video. I'm just quickly checking. I think we are now done. I have a few more in spike, Miltoniopsis and this one, Alexander. So maybe next video, that will be January, I have a few more Miltoniopsis in bloom. While we're now seeing our Vandas still in bloom for weeks now, But as you can see, that one is going over. This one is starting to go over as well. And this one is actually starting with new spikes. I will focus on them in a minute, but I need to tell you this, you guys. The other day, last week or so, I was in the greenhouse and I was around in this corner and I was like, what is that wonderful, beautiful, all the rosy smell, fragrance that I do get? And I couldn't find it. I checked my Cattleyas, of course, first. Couldn't find it, and I just took a look at this one. I have it for years and never catch a fragrance on this. Well, lo and behold, you guys, this one is fragrant. Why it starts putting out the fragrance now, I have no idea, but it is so beautiful. Like I said, Old English roses, that beautiful sort of sweet fragrance of roses. Absolutely stunning. I'm not surprised if you look at it, but I never did catch any fragrance from it before. So I have no idea. I have it for years. Maybe it took this one to get older to put it, but yeah, it really has that fragrance. So yeah, I'm over the moon with that. I mean, but it looks fantastic with those 3 spikes, and then imagine that beautiful fragrance, rosy fragrance with it. There's not much more to wish for, if you ask me. Absolutely stunning, and it's doing well. Nice roots. That keiki has a beautiful spike on, so yeah, wonderful. And this, look at the vibrant colors on it. The Pink Magic, a gift from Ince, still beautiful, blooming, quite large flowers. And then this orange one, look at that. There is a hint of fragrance, but not much. Not much, but nonetheless beautiful. And there we have the old spike on this. No idea. I think it's Mocha something, probably a commercial name. But the mother plant is starting to put out 2 new spikes, and that around this time of year. I never had it before, but I have them even closer to the lights than I ever had before. So probably that's just what they needed to keep on growing them and keep on flowering them. Look at that. Beautiful. And down here, one of the keikis is working a spike. This is the first time this keiki is blooming, but you can see it has several, about 7, 8 keikis. So yeah, that makes this plant very big. Nonetheless, a beautiful Vanda. Oh yeah, and of course this Vanda, I bought this one in bloom, but she's still around. This is the Blue Magic. Blue Magic. And then this was in my last video. Zelemina Midas. On the Tolumnias. I did a video on my Tolumnias. But those two go so well together, I find. Oops, can I get it in a frame? Yeah, you see the blue and the bluish and the yellow. It really goes well together. Because they are letting each other pop, basically. And then we have this beautiful phal, one of the first. Yeah, why is my camera not focusing on the details today that I would like to focus? Yeah, there we go. Absolutely beautiful. And this one has a name. One of you viewers gave it to me. Well, I cannot take it out anymore. Let's give you, whoops, a quick look. Not breaking a spike. You can pause the video if you want. This has a fragrance and beautiful blooms. Look at those. Yeah, I like them very much. A few blooms left on this. Also gift from Ince. Not a Spanish moss camera. Let's go there. Yes. Doritos. Variety. Doritos variety. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to make you dizzy, but while we're here, I just spotted this opened. Leodoro. Also fragrant. And this one opened up. The red one and the Celebensis. Also a gift from Ince. So yeah, I have a nice collection thanks to Ince. Yeah, beautiful phals starting to flower. The rest we will do end of January. I think the start of February. The rest of the phals. Then we have this yellow one. I did a short on this one as well. It's a bit of a color changer. And it's called Cattleya Cat Green. This one actually. Not much green on it, but anyhow. Cat Green. Yeah, and we did get a glimpse of this one already. This is my Lely Enceps Alba. Second time it blooms, and the first time it looked almost peloric. I didn't enjoy it as much, but now it's how I saw it on the picture. This is the flower I was looking for. Very nice, and I have it resting here, otherwise it's facing the other direction, but the plant is all the way down there. Yeah, so we can have a nice look at this flower. Then we go up here. I have this, well, it's almost done flowering. Yeah, you can see there, that was a better flower in the back. Chilin something. I had a short on it as well, but yeah, sadly, I'm sorry, but I hope you can imagine it's quite a difficult tea to get that flower up close. But yeah, it's still blooming, it's still blooming. Then, yeah, of the 4, we have a video on this, why it's looking so bad. I know now it's the time to where they get rid of their leaves, but yeah, I didn't treat them as well, but we have one that actually has 2 spikes that is blooming and looks quite nice, but the rest, yeah, I did take a lot of energy by almost killing them. Sadly, I did use a bad spray for spider mites, but yeah, so they are really set back, but they are still there, still good roots, so probably next year will be a better year. I'm pretty sure it will, if I don't make my mistakes. Yeah, I cannot remember the name on top of my head, but like I said before, if you want to know it, please let me know. Down here in the back, we have my golden peacock. There we go. It's blooming. It's a very nice orange one. Not a very difficult one to grow, if you ask me. But it blooms very well. It likes to bloom. So yeah, it's a good one if you like orange. to have. In here, this one looks awful as well. I have two Giganticas, as you can see. And one is flowering, but there's the peach one, as you can see. It's not healthy. But we have a first sign of flowers over there. You can see the leaves. And the red variety looks so much better. But no flower spikes there. So yeah, but they do get the same setup as the Vandas, as you can see. They enjoy it so much better. Yeah, I had to figure that out. Oh yeah, you guys, this is going to be a good one. Again. This is my RLC Golf Green Hairy Pig. Oh, I'm sorry, but I needed to check the name. Here we have the beautiful big flowers, still nice and pretty. I also have a short on this one, but look at so much flower. Two very large flowers combined, and then you get this. Look, there we go. You can see the throat of them both. Yeah, and they are heavy. Oops, but so beautiful, absolutely stunning. So up here we have this why not cross still in bloom. Still looking beautiful. It's getting bigger and stronger, as you probably can see. Nice spike over there. Sadly, this one, a yellow no ID Cattleya, you can see the stem, it was stuck in a sheet. So I took it out, but it's completely upside down. And it's been here now for a week or so. I thought it would die off earlier, but still it gets the nutrients, apparently. Even though, as you can see, the spike is making very strange, taking on very strange shapes. But yeah, still it's attached. But yeah, that's why it doesn't look so nice, sadly. And this is spiking, blooming again. New blooms on this, absolutely beautiful. I really enjoy these as well. Come on, camera. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Where is your name tag? There we go. Here we go. There's a Cantante Gyrec Firestar. That is this beautiful red, rosy colored one. Oops, I'm sorry for moving. I tried to put the tag back in. That is this one, and up here, also a wonderful Cattleya flower. Look at this one, a very nice soapy fragrance to it, and yes, I have a name for it. Oh, the tag is loose. I'm sorry. Here we go. Cornerstone Compass. Beautiful. Yeah, very nice soapy fragrance this one has. Let's move over here. Just a quick view on some phals. Yeah, it's hard to see on the light, but I will film them in a separate video, as we used to do. Yeah, and I get a lot of honey fragrance, and that is because of this one, the berry odor. This is absolutely, the fragrance is absolutely honey, like honey. Very strong, actually. Oh, camera, come on. So you can see a lot of purple in here. It's a good blooming this year. Wanted to focus on just one flower. Can we do this one? Yeah, I think so. It's one of those days, you guys. I try to get nicely in focus, but the camera's not listening. Maybe if I put it even closer. No, it's not working. But yeah, you get a nice hint, I think, of the flowers. And like I said, there's quite a lot, so there's some fragrance in my greenhouse from this one. My hibiki down here is now going over. Still some colors left, but it's almost done blooming. The coconut, Dendrobium coconut, still flowering very beautifully. As you can see, those are, the black spots are some seeds of weeds. Well, actually this one, not sure of that one, but this one is. Yeah, nice flowers. Coconut Dream, yes, that's the name. And speaking of fragrances, Cherry Baby. Still nice and very strong fragrant wise. Then here we have the Tokonada Nora. And we get quite some spikes also from Roy Tokonada next to it. And in the back we have more flowers, more spikes. So yeah, this one is really going for it. Yeah, we have a few left here. A Purple Happiness, almost done. And the Green Dragon, also almost done. We have a few flowers there. And in this corner, it's hard to film because I have that coconut in here, but let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. The title in black. Where is my zoom button? There we go. Yeah, this is better. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And a nice purple one next to it. I need to move slowly. Yes. There we go. And then this one. It's another one, and I have another one blooming here, the Pink Splash, I believe it's called. I'm sorry, you guys. There we go. Also very nice flowers. And then here I have the Snowblind, Dendrobium Phalaenopsis Snowblind over here. And then over here, I try to move as smoothly as I can. Polar Bear. Dendrobium Phalaenopsis Polar Bear, also still in bloom. Look at that. Stunning blooms, right? I really enjoy them. So let me zoom out. Not too quick. And yes, and we go also down because we have more Dendrobiums. We still have some blooms on this one. Very nice bluish color. And something distracting on that lip. I'm sorry. That lip is a little bit dirty. This one isn't. I cannot remember the name on top of my head. But and this is a cross with the Alexandria. No, Alexandria. Sorry, Spectabile. Cross with Marcophyllum. Look at that. This is also referred as the alien looking Dendrobium. Beautiful spikes. Very, very interesting flower. Nice shape. And then this Dendrobium Phalaenopsis yellow puff, I believe, is also still flowering. So yeah, we have still quite some Dendrobium in flower. Dendrobiums. Down here, a new one in flower. Yeah, it's not the first time it's flowering, but in a update. It's been a while. This is the cross with the René Marquez and Cattleya something Free Spirit. And it has now a name of its own. I'm sorry. I'm trying to grab the tag. Yeah, it's stuck in a pot. I'm sorry. So I cannot show it to you, but the colors are beautiful. I can give you the name as usual, almost. Yeah, the name tag is stuck in the pot. So I cannot grab it. And another Dendrobium in spike next to it. They keep on blooming and flowering. Let's check over here. We still have a nice flower. What is that on your lip? Dirty lips today. A no ID brush type. Oh, I'm sorry for the movements over there. And it's just opening up, as you can see. So that's nice, very nice. And then you guys, I have something very interesting, very beautiful over here. Look at the size of that plant. It's very, very tall. It has two amazing spikes. Let me kneel for this one to get it in. Look at these flowers. This is my Phaeus Tinkerfell. Look at the colors with those very dark purple sepals and petals, and then the almost rainbow colors in that lip, in that throat. And it's like a little person is in there. Absolutely stunning. I never had it bloom with such bright colors as this time. It's absolutely looking fantastic. And let's move here so you can see in the back. You can obviously see now 2 spikes, and there are some buds to come, some flowers, but these are the first ones. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And my Alba is making spikes over here, also 2 spikes, so we will have more physis in bloom. Let's go over here because I still have a few Miltonia flowers. We have 2 over here. Look at those. Beautiful colors together, that orangey with the purpley lip. Beautiful contrast. Then we go over here, my Peter Kamp. Still some flowers as well. Also a very nice one. Very, very beautiful. And I saw that my Spectabile is making new spikes. And also a Nelly, no, not a Nelly. This one. I can't remember the name. Full Moon, something Full Moon is also spiking, but it's not actually for this video. But just to let you know, my Miltonias is keep on growing and blooming as well. And does this one? Is this an old leaf? Well, it's still attached. Oh, I'm sorry. So I cannot take it out. It's just an old leaf. And again, a gift from Inte. Maxillaria variabilis. Oh, camera. I like you so much, but please focus on the flower. This is bad. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm trying to get a nice view of this teeny tiny flower. And my camera is agreeing on that. It's teeny tiny, but nonetheless, it's blooming. Absolutely beautiful. Very nice flowers on that one as well. So let's move around, not too quickly, while I am checking if I didn't skip over something over here. I didn't, but I did over here. I noticed. Yeah. I did forget this Stolomnia. Let's take it down so I can get a nice, because it has a very pretty flower. There we go. Gyroc fir mocha spots. Well, I really like this flower. Yeah. So yeah, it needs a spot, and we have another spike coming. Maybe you saw it already in my previous video, like mentioned before, but my last video, I'm sorry, was about my Tolomnias. About my Tolomnias. Yes, you guys, this is it for now. So yeah, we have the Phals, of course, coming. That will be a separate video because there are quite a lot. I hope you can see the spikes. Let me give you a view. It's so nice. You see all those spikes coming and going. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. This whole section is spiking. Absolutely amazing. We have a spike over here. Look at these. All those teeny tines. I wasn't sure when I did my count, but yeah, they are spiking. All of them. Also those guys above there, as you can see. Speaking of which, one is just opening up flowers, but it's too close to the light. And spikes, spikes, spikes. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I can film like forever. It's so nice to be here. But anyhow, I will not take up too much of your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. And of course, I just want to say thank you so much. I had such a wonderful year. A year where I hit the 2K, all thanks to you guys. So thank you for that. Also, I will have a new video, of course, in January. I will do some updates on my channel. So we will talk about that, and of course, just things that are about to come, and blooms and similar things that we did this year, but let's hope this next year will get even better than before. And I wish you all the best. I hope you have a wonderful time, And thank you so much for all the support that you did give me. And I hope you will be here next year as well. And I hope to see you at one of my next videos. Have a good one, you guys. Bye bye.